Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nilesh and you're watching Techie Programmer. Okay, let me repeat my name again. My name is Nilesh and you're watching Techie Programmer. So, what are we going to talk today? Yeah, I have planned. If you have read the title, you might be aware of that we are going to talk about the 5 damaging attitudes as a software developer. Okay, so what are the 5 damaging attitude of a software developer? Okay, that sounds ridiculous, but yeah, there are 5 things you shouldn't do as a developer. Let's get started with the number 1. I only want to code at work. Well, this is ridiculous. Yeah, if you are kind of a bug or a kind of person which thinks coding is just meant for work purpose, yeah, you might be earning few good cash, but again, at the end of the day, you'll be exhausted writing the code whole day. So you need to take programming as just a professional hobby than as a job. And to truly develop your skills, you need to be continuously working on your problem solving skills and solving the new challenges and building few new other projects, making few new ideas or building few other packages, and making yourself feel successful in your particular work. This is what programming is. And yeah, the programming or the job of software developer, you might be paid high, but again, it's you who will be exhausted at the end if you are just doing it as a job. So making it as a 8 to 5 job as a developer, it's not worth. So I want you to be like, it's not just a work, it's a professional hobby. Yeah, if you are doing with that positive attitude, cheers up, hit the like button. You're working on a project and you are like, is there any tutorial on that? Well, if you are this kind of guy, then I prefer you. This is the negative attitude, or because this is the too negative attitude or the damaging attitude. If you are thinking like if there is any other resources or ready-made code for you to be served, yeah, well, this ruins you. For example, if you're building some new project, then try to make it yourself, or try to go through the source code, or try to go through the documentation and try to build that. And getting the ready-made projects or searching for the exact code on the Google, you might find the answer, but the skills that you will be developed as a software developer is not worth. So I suggest you never to browse before you try. So this is the slogan you can say, that is never to browse before you try. That was created by me. Okay, you can give me the credits in the comment section. Well, so this is the attitude you need to have. Never search for something you want to try. If you have any idea, just try to solve that. You try to put efforts, try documentation stuff, but never try to go directly to the code if that is available. The third most biggest attitude, or the worst attitude actually as a software developer, is I need to learn many languages. Well, is that really required? No, because as a software developer or as a code developer, you can just have one single language or 2 languages and you can just master them. Because knowing all the languages doesn't mean that you are smart. Yeah, you are not smart then. But what I think, or what I mean is, if you are good at 2 or 3 particular languages, for example, if you are building some website or applications, then if you are good at front end, back end, and database management of the languages, 3 languages are enough, I guess. And there are new languages coming out every year, so you can't be like, I will learn a language every year. Knowing just the basic keywords and normal control flows doesn't make you a software developer or a programmer. So I would advise you to go with single 1 or 2 languages, exactly, and make them master them. That is the way the things work. And later on, it's just like a similar to other languages. You can, if you want to go to the other languages, you can just jump around at the time. But making sure you learn, or make sure that you don't have that mindset of thinking, if I know more number of languages, I will be highly paid. That's actually wrong. That is what I mean. So if you are a kind of a developer who says it's not my job, okay, if you sound like that, then it's dangerous for your career. Because if you're doing so, you are limiting your exposure. Think if your colleague comes to you and says, I'm facing an error at this particular point, and you are like, I can't do this because it's not my job, then yeah, exactly, you are losing your career options, your opportunities, because trying to solve that particular problem might make you exposed to other experiences wherein you will be learning about their problems or whatever the error he has got. So it's kind of opportunity. So I advise you never to say no and just be like, it's not the code that I have written, or it's not a, I don't know the front end of that. Don't give the reasons. Start, try to solve that, so that you will be at least getting some ideas on that particular topic, and might that be useful in some other days or some other times in your projects. So I advise you, don't ever say, or the negative side is, it's not my work. So make sure you are ready to help anytime. Before we go to the final one, here is something I wanted to tell. In the next video, I'm going to make a COVID application. What it does, yeah, exactly, that is question, right? So what it does is you will enter the country name. For example, if I enter India and hit on search, it will search for number of cases confirmed and number of recovered, number of deaths, sorry for that, then rest of the other data, and display in a format in the Tkinter using Python. So if you are interested in that project, you can follow along and hit subscribe, because that's the next video I'm going to make on. So stay tuned for that. Yeah. And moving on to the last one, yes, the last one is my kind of personal favorite attitude, which you shouldn't have. I will build it myself. If you're a kind of guy who says, I will build it myself, I can do that, dude, I know you are basically a good programmer or a good developer, but building everything from scratch, it just consumes your time. So I advise you, if you are working on a client project, then you need to work with some that is ready made, or the packages that are easily available. For example, if you are building something like a regression model, it's not necessary that you make a completely yaw based or yaw basic based regression package. You can just randomly pull over from any other modules or libraries and start working on that. So I just advise you to not to be in the mood of making the new packages when you're working on the client's project. You can just, if you are really interested in making some new modules, then it's really appreciated that you do in your free time. So this is the 5 points or the 5 attitudes that would damage your software development or as a developer, but thank me later for making you not that bad at this, because you know that things early. So that's it for today. For more, we can just go around. You can hit the subscribe button. This is the vlog number 2. Let me know if you are liking this type of videos, and so that I can make sure there's some changes around, so that you people are comfortable with that. That's it for today. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Boom.